Heinrich Müller was one of the most powerful men in Nazi Germany, head of the Gestapo and present in Hitler's bunker until the very end. Then, in May 1945, he disappeared. No remains were found. No verified sightings emerged. For 80 years, intelligence agencies and historians have searched for answers to one question. How does a man this powerful simply vanish? Munich, the capital of Bavaria. At age 17, before the start of the First World War, he completed an apprenticeship as an aircraft mechanic. In 1917, as the war entered its final phase, he joined the Royal Bavarian Army, serving in the Luftstreitkräfte as a pilot for an artillery spotting unit, receiving several decorations for bravery. After Germany's defeat in November 1918, Müller returned to a nation shaken by revolution. Bavaria was one of the most unstable regions. Left-wing uprisings in Munich created a brief Bavarian Soviet Republic, and counterforces battled for control throughout 1919. Müller joined the Munich police during this period, serving in the political branch. He took part in quelling several uprisings, earning a reputation for reliability. His reports were clear, structured, and free of personal language. Senior officers noted that he followed orders without hesitation, a trait that helped him advance. By the early 1920s, Müller was part of the Bavarian state police. His daily work involved monitoring political groups across Munich. This included early contact with the Nazi Party. Müller was present during the aftermath of the Beer Hall Putsch in November 1923, when Adolf Hitler and his followers tried to seize power. Although Müller was firmly anti-communist, he kept a professional distance from all political movements, including the Nazis. His reports from the time show no personal sympathy for them. Instead, he focused on identifying threats and enforcing state security. Throughout the late 1920s, Müller's career in the political police deepened. He specialized in surveillance, interrogation, and the analysis of political threats. His superiors valued his administrative skills. He understood filing systems, cross-referenced documents accurately, and maintained strict control over information. The turning point came in January 1933, when Hitler became chancellor. Soon after, Hermann Göring reorganized the Prussian police and created a new political force, the Geheime Staatspolizei, or Gestapo. Müller was recruited due to his experience in Munich and his strong record against communist groups. He moved to Berlin and joined the organization during its earliest phase. His precise reporting and ability to manage large intelligence files quickly made him stand out. By the mid-1930s, Müller caught the attention of rising security leaders, including Reinhard Heydrich, who was building the Sicherheitsdienst, known as the SD. Heydrich valued Müller's methodical approach and placed him in positions that demanded strict administrative control. Müller joined the SS in 1934 and became a dependable figure within Berlin's expanding security network. By 1938, he had earned a reputation as one of the most capable administrators in the German political police. That year, Müller was appointed head of Amt IV, the division of the Reich Main Security Office responsible for the Gestapo. The RSHA combined intelligence, policing, and administrative oversight into a single structure. From its headquarters in Berlin, Müller coordinated the daily work of thousands of officers. His responsibilities ranged from reviewing intelligence reports to directing investigations across occupied Europe. His command of information made him central to the regime's internal security operations. As the war expanded, so did Müller's responsibilities. He oversaw investigations into resistance networks, espionage threats, and internal dissent. The Gestapo under Müller played a key role in the repression of occupied territories and the enforcement of Nazi racial policies. Unlike more visible Nazi leaders, Müller avoided public appearances. He operated almost entirely behind desks, files, and reports. Colleagues described him as cold, disciplined, and obsessively thorough. By 1944, As Germany's military situation collapsed, Müller's world closed in on itself. After the failed assassination attempt on Hitler in July, the Gestapo carried out mass arrests. Müller personally supervised the investigation. As Allied forces closed on Berlin in the spring of 1945, Müller moved into the Führer bunker beneath the Reich Chancellery. He was last reliably seen there in the final days of April, still issuing orders, still working. On May 1st, 1945, Adolf Hitler was dead. The Third Reich was finished. Heinrich Müller vanished. No confirmed body was ever identified. Soviet forces claimed they recovered remains, but records were inconsistent. Multiple grave sites were examined in Berlin in the decades after the war, yet none could be conclusively linked to Müller. Some witnesses claimed he committed suicide in the bunker. Others believed he attempted to escape during the chaos. Western intelligence agencies investigated rumors that Müller had fled to South America, or that he had been captured and secretly recruited by the Soviet Union. None of these theories were proven. Declassified files from the CIA and other agencies show that Müller remained the subject of active searches well into the 1950s. His knowledge of intelligence networks made him uniquely valuable and uniquely dangerous. But every lead eventually went cold. Today, historians agree on one fact. Heinrich Müller survived the collapse of the Nazi state long enough to disappear completely. Whether he died in Berlin's ruins or slipped into anonymity elsewhere, his final fate remains unknown. One of the most powerful men of the Third Reich vanished without a trace. And it began in the rain, in the dark.